What is going on? So I realized the other day that it's been a really long time since I've done like a sit down at the drum kit lesson. And so that's what this is going to be about. I'm teaching a whole lesson series actually for the members on my website in the next coming months. Afterwards it'll be posted in the members area, but it's on quintuplets. And so I get a lot of questions about them. One of the big questions is, why do I need to learn quintuplets? And I think you need to learn every subdivision, triplets and sextuplets, all of those. It only helps you develop your time on a deeper level. And so that's why we need to work on quintuplets, is to develop our time. It's what our job is about as drummers. So we're going to look at, I always find when I'm learning a new subdivision or when I'm learning a new sticking pattern or something like that, if I can find a groove that goes with that, then that helps me. It helps me to kind of put things together, and it also gives me something that's repetitive, that has a groove that I can begin to learn that subdivision. So that's exactly what this is going to be. I call it the quintuplet shuffle. If you're already on my email list, you got the sheet music to this, no worries. If you're not, click the link below and you can go there and I will actually send you the sheet music for this lesson. And Tim does a great job on the sheet music. So, and for some of you, like myself, I'm a visual learner, and so that helps me kind of break things down. So let's look at exactly what this is. We're subdividing, obviously, in fives, and so they're going to be quintuplets. I would call them 16th note quintuplets. And so for every quarter note, there's going to be 5 notes. I simply count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but this isn't really a lesson. If you need to learn to count quintuplets, go, that's another lesson. This is how do we like take that and put it into a groove so that I can have something repetitive. So the sticking for this is going to be very easy. It's right, left, right, left, right. Now, when we repeat that sticking, because quintuplets are hand to hand if you're doing them alternating, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start on the other hand. We have to turn the sticking back around so that it's back on the right hand if we're going to leave it here. And so that's exactly what that last right does. It's just a double. It goes right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right. And we just repeat that over and over. So I'll link that together for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, to make this into a groove, or to make this into a shuffle type of a feeling, we're going to add a backbeat on 2 and 4. And so, and we're actually subdividing the groove off of quintuplets. I can count on one hand, like this many times, how many times I've played a quintuplet groove on a gig, okay? This is more like practice room stuff. If you can pull quints out at a gig, man, more power to you. You know, again, I can count on one hand how many times I've done that on a gig. That wasn't a drum solo. So this is really for the practice room, really for you to kind of dig into this. And then you would write a song around something like this. But back to this, back to the lesson at hand. We want to add a backbeat on 2 and a backbeat on 4. And to do that, we're going to have to do a double on the beat 2 and beat 4 with the left hand. So the sticking is going to go right, left, right, and then a right and a left together, and then back into the sticking. So it'll be unison, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, unison, right? Okay? So I'm going to play that for you real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After we get that down, then we want to add the kick drum. I'm just going to add it on quarter notes, okay? So goom, goom, that's what we call 4 on the floor. So I'm going to add that on quarter notes, 5, obviously 5 notes for every quarter note, and that sticking's going to lay out evenly, okay? So this is how that's going to sound. That's going to be the groove itself. Now, I put a little shuffle pattern in the kick drum as well. And so the kick drum is going to be playing on the 1 and the 5 of every beat. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Now, you may have noticed on the intro whenever I played it, I put a diddle at times on the second note of the sticking, and so at times I'll just That's what I call embellishments, right? That's one of the big 7 that I talk about with my students. You can embellish grooves, so you can add diddles and buzzes and articulations and the accenting, all of those things. So, but that's going to be for later. Now, I'll play this with a click just so you'll get an idea of what that sounds like with a quarter note click. And there you go. That's what I call the quintuplet shuffle. It's just a simple groove to help you work on smoothing out your quintuplets and getting them to actually feel good, like sit in the pocket. Again, if you want the sheet music for that, click the link below this and I'll happily send that to you. If you're on my email list, you already got that. As well, there's a link down there for 30 days to Better Doubles. If you have not downloaded that, I would admonish you to go do that. I hear from people every day about how it's helped them, and it's very humbling to hear that. So no matter what you do, though, I'll see you here in the next video.